Hello everybody, welcome back to another Expeditions Guide. Today we're going to be going to fetch the Swivel Crawler Kit Suspension Upgrade for the Shiba Dart. To go fetch this upgrade, we're going to be using the Sentinel, and we are currently at the Northeast Outpost. And if you have any questions about my vehicle loadout, you will find that in the description below. Along with our truck, we also have with us a set of anchors because there's a good chance it'll make it a little easier to get to this upgrade location. So let's talk a little bit about that. So we're currently here at the Northeast Outpost, and we're going to make our way down through the mountain all the way down to the shoreline and over by the village, and the upgrade is located up in the mountains here. Now there is some rocks and stuff that we have to cross through to get up to the upgrade, so that's why I mentioned having some anchors might be a little easier just to get up to the upgrade itself. There's a really tall ledge that we'll have to be going across, and I'll talk a little bit more about that when we get there. But that being said, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to do is make our way out of the outpost. So we're going to go ahead and just drive right on forward here. And we're just going to get right around this edge here. And that is going to get us off of the outpost and down into the forest below. Once we get off of the outpost, we're going to go ahead and just make our way right on down to the water here. And we're just going to go ahead and hug the water. And go right across here. Once we get across, we're going to go ahead and climb up this little hill here. And that is going to take us into this watery trench right here. So we're just going to hug the edge of it as we make our way through this watery trench. Staying right on the edge here. Do be careful, it is a very high slant here. But the water is still shallow enough for the Sentinel to not get stuck or drowned or anything like that. Once you get across the water, we're going to head up to the left and navigate through these rocks. Just going to go right on through this rock pass here. Once we get through the rocks, we're going to go ahead and just follow this watery canyon and then make our way to the left, continuing to stay within this watery canyon. And from here, we're just going to follow this up through the mountain and the forest. Once we get through here, we're going to get into this little crevice here, and we're going to follow this around the corner. There's some rocks here. We're going to go right on over the rocks. And from here, we're going to go right across the water. Once we get up to this little island, we're going to go across the water again. That's going to take us up onto this cliffside here. And from here, we're just going to follow this around. Right on through these rocks here. And right over here, we're going to cross the rocks up to the other side of the cliff. Just follow this little narrow path up through the rocks here. And then from here, we're going to make our way through the forest. Nothing too complicated to look out for here. There are some bumps in the terrain, so you want to kind of just take it nice and easy getting through here. And just try to stay in this little trench here. Just help keep the stability of the vehicle up as you make your way down the mountain. Once we get down here, we're going to head up onto this little hill here. And up and over this one right here. from here, we're going to go right through the rocks. And we're going to follow this other dirt trench all the way down to the waterbed. Once we get down to the waterbed, we're going to go ahead and just follow the shoreline up and over to the village. Once we get up to the village, we're just going to go ahead and cross through the road and make our way up into the mountains to our left. There's an airdrop here, so we'll go ahead and check for supplies. We got an extra set of anchors, and we'll go ahead and just top off the fuel. So once we resupply at the airdrop here, we're going to go ahead and just make our way up into the mountains here. And you can see a parachute up in the distance. That is where our upgrade is. And this is the tricky rock climb right here. So what we're going to do is stay up onto the left side here. And we're just going to squeeze our way right on through these trees here. And the goal is to climb up onto this rock here. Just going to use this tree here, or you can put down an anchor. And that is just going to pull us up over the rock. Once we get over here, we can swing around the tree. And now you can follow this path up to the upgrade. We'll just kind of navigate in between the trees here. We go right in between these trees. And then swing the truck around to the right. And there is our upgrade location. Once you go here, you can go ahead and grab the upgrade, and that is going to be the Swivel Crawler Suspension Kit for the Shiba Dart. So I hope you guys enjoyed this guide. Let me know what you think, and until next time, I'll see you in the wilds. Bye-bye.